All right, light up those pumpkins, everybody, because we are live. What's up, everybody, on YouTube this afternoon? Happy Thursday, guys. I am Mad Arts with Halloween Daily News, and welcome to this special live stream broadcast from HDN headquarters here in Cordova Hills, North Carolina. Today, we are going to be talking about animatronics, and specifically Spirit Halloween's new 2021 reveals that came out today, and many of which are up, available to order online right now. We're going to be going through it all, and of course, with this being live and interactive, I'm very excited to hear from you guys and hear your opinions on what we've seen today, and what we see so far, and what you think else is coming, because there's a lot more still to come. And yeah, we're just going to geek out and do some anima talking today. So again, if you're new here, my name is Matt. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And to my returning viewers, I see some friends like Sammy Smith is here. And I know some of my friends from our normal Monday night live feeds where we do Michael Myers Monday, and it's all about the Halloween movie franchise. And but here at Halloween Daily News and at HalloweenDailyNews.com, we are all things Halloween, and that certainly always includes the excitement around Spirit Halloween's sneak peeks, the store openings, the walkthroughs, the reveals, and all the awesome products. So, what we're going to do, I'm not going to go through every single frame of the trailer, but we're going to go through some highlights. We're going to talk about what's on the site right now. We're going to talk about what's not on the site yet, but is glimpsed in that trailer that they released today. And but first, I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick recap, just in case anybody is watching this that may not be quite up to date on what's been going on the last few weeks. If you are a subscriber to this channel and you've been following along, we've been covering Spirit's viral marketing for this year over the last few weeks, and it's been pretty exciting, and there's been a number of videos here that I've posted and some breakdowns. What's up, Tim? Welcome. Scott Hughes with Spirit shipped to the UK. Yeah, man, I hear you. They need to open some stores over there. Mike, what's up, man? I love the pumpkins. Sammy, thank you for being here. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and recap, like I said, where it all started. It was about 4 weeks ago. I think it's been 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks now. We and a few other YouTube Halloween enthusiasts received a mysterious sneak peek box in the mail from Spirit Halloween. And inside it had all kinds of like sweet treats, kind of foreshadowing some of these animatronics. One of those treats, if you'll remember, were these werewolf bone candies called Full Moon Treats. And you'll see there is a blueprint on that packaging of a werewolf. That we know now is Mr. Howe. Also inside that box, there was an invitation to come to the URL spirithalloween.com/thegraveyardshift on July 15th, today. When we went to that URL at that time, of course, there was a countdown culminating at 11 a.m. this morning. Lots of other cool stuff was in the box that, again, hinted at some of these animatronics that we're going to be talking about today. Then, about a week later, they released the Graveyard Shift teaser trailer, and keeping it very thematic, cinematic as far as theming, and it was presented like a movie teaser, and it kind of made public that URL that was sent out in the box. Not long after that, Spirit sent us a DM on Instagram with a teaser poster with apparently Mr. Howe on it and some other clues. This has all been fun. There was even the Orange Band alternate trailer with a few extra alternate glimpses that was released to fans that were paying attention. So all this has just really been a blast leading up to today. And sure enough, they delivered with the main cast, they're calling it, of the Graveyard Shift. And it started this morning, even before the countdown ended at 11 a.m. Around 10 a.m., Spirit dropped a brand new official Graveyard Shift trailer. Again, it was the teaser, then Orange Band teaser, now the full trailer, keeping the whole cinematic experience going, which I love. I'm all about it. And in that trailer, we got to see confirmation of some of the things that we were suspecting. A lot of new, exciting, cool surprises. Uh, really good glimpses of our main cast. These 10 animatronics that officially went up, listed on Spirit's website today. 8 of those are available to order online right now. We've got links down in the description. You can find all that stuff. And as well as at HalloweenDailyNews.com, of course. And then at the end of the trailer, there's even more glimpses of other stuff still to be announced and still to be revealed that we're going to talk about. So it's been an exciting day. And then, of course, at 11 a.m., hit the refresh, and boom, there they all are, the animatronics that were named, specifically named just like a cast in this trailer. And they included some of these that we've kind of known were coming for the last few weeks, like Mr. Howe, the animatronic werewolf that was teased with those candies. And of course, when you go to the Graveyard Shift countdown, there was blueprints in the background, some of which matched those candies. And there was even the name Mr. Howe. There was another name of Henry Hustle. And now we can get our first good look at this wild new character. I'm excited for a lot of these things, and so we're just going to go through them. And I think the best way to get into this probably is rather than go through exactly the entire trailer, we're going to just go in and kind of look at the main cast, the first 10 that are up right now, and then we'll kind of go through each one. And I'll give you some of my thoughts. You can give me your opinions. Of course, I want to hear what you guys think. And then we'll go into some of these other stills that I've pulled from the end of the trailer of some of these other new animatronics that were not revealed fully yet today, some of which look really awesome too. And so I'm very curious about what you guys think. I always look forward to, I'm just a huge fan of the animatronics. I look forward to going to Spirit, seeing how they've themed the stores each year, and just seeing all the new stuff. So hopefully you guys feel the same way. So let's get into this right now. And what we are going to do is we're actually going to go over and let's take a look for just a minute over at Spirit's website. Here we go. This is the Graveyard Shift. This is where what it all came down to, starting over a month ago. The countdown culminated today here at the Graveyard Shift. It says your dream job has just become a nightmare, and that's mentioned in that trailer as well. And then here we meet the cast, and this is how they are presenting this, what I'm going to call the first wave of animatronics. And you can see here, right up top, a returning favorite, released originally back in 2013, I believe. That is, of course, Wacky Mole. We've got this new guy that I love, Buzzsaw. There's the werewolf, Mr. Howe, a talking skeleton with digit eyes. That's grim. The Caretaker has been the one jamming that shovel into the dirt that we've seen in the previous teasers. There's, of course, Mr. Henry Hustle. We finally get a good look at him. And Beetlejuice was a great surprise, as well as Shorty from Killer Klowns from Outer Space, and Ghostface, very cool surprise. I'm a huge Scream fan. And down there, there's the new Night Stalker Scarecrow. So let's go over here. There's Buzzsaw. I really like him. We'll get to the originals in a minute. But first up, let's talk about the licensed animatronics. Now you'll notice Shorty is not yet listed here under the new arrivals section of the website, because while he is listed, he is it says sold out right now. He's just has not gone on sale online quite yet. But we'll talk about him nonetheless here in just a second. But first up, we're going to start with Ghostface. So let's pull him up here. Here we go. We're going to pull him up, and I'm going to turn on the, let's see. Yeah, you should be able to, because they've got it so these videos just play. Let's watch him in action. He actually jumps out from around the corner. He can jump to the right or the left. And you can check out this video that Spirit has. Here's Ghostface in action. So again, when Ghostface, that's kind of the shot that we saw, a little slower version of that, where he peeks through in that initial trailer today. And I got very excited. Of course, like I said, I'm a huge Scream fan of the franchise, and especially that original movie. Can't wait for the new one. And so the fact that we've got a Ghostface animatronic this year, I think it's great. It's definitely timely. This is the 25th anniversary of the original Scream movie. And of course, we've got the new Scream movie coming out in January. So I think it's great timing for this. If there's any complaints, it's in this video. He does look a little flimsy when he pops out, a little shaky. I would prefer if he was just a little more, rigid. But I think this could make a great jump scare. And he looks great just standing still at the end of the hallway even. But I can really see this being a fun jump scare at home haunts and at the stores themselves. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And we can look at a zoomed in shot of him. Oh, you guys can't see that all the way. There we go. The Ghostface animatronic. Of course, officially licensed as Ghostface rather than Scream, because Fun World, if you know the lore, Fun World, of course, owns the Ghostface mask. Let's see. Scott Hughes says the only stores that sell Halloween stuff are Asta, The Range, Halloween HQ, Mad About Horror, a few other small businesses. So we do know Mad About Horror. Yeah, that is not a very good selection out there in the UK. We got to do something about that. Spirit needs to get on that. Mike L says anything Scarecrow I love. Yeah, Scarecrows are pretty awesome. Is there a 3 meters clown? There is a Killer Klowns clown. So anyway, this is Ghostface. He stands 5.4 feet, which is a little short compared to most of Spirit's other adult animatronics. But Ghostface isn't typically that giant of a character in the films either. Still though, 5'4" is a little short maybe, but again, numerous people have worn that mask in the films. And you can order him right now, and he is expected to ship on or before September 15th. And yeah, there's no sound or anything as far as voice sound, like you don't hear the phone ring or anything like that. But it's got those screams that just make for a good jump scare animatronic. I like it though. Again, I mean, I'm a big Ghostface fan anyway, and for 130, I mean, I think that's a very good price for this animatronic. All right, let's go back over here and look at this one, which I was also really excited to see. And this one has a ton of phrases from the actual film, and he says some of his most iconic lines. I'm not going to play all that audio right now for copyright reasons, but this animatronic looks great to me. Again, I love Beetlejuice. It's a classic film. It's not specifically Halloween, but it's been adopted as like a Halloween time favorite, and for families, my own included, for years. I mean, I can remember seeing the original film in the theater when it came out, and just being kind of blown away because there was not really anything like it. You know, it was creepy and even kind of edgy, and but yet kind of this family comedy still, but dealing with some really dark stuff. It's certainly Tim Burton at his finest, if you ask me. And he is priced at $279.99. See if I can get you a better photo. There we go. There he is. I mean, that's a good sculpt. I mean, it's not Michael Keaton, obviously, and I'm sure that's for likeness reasons. But it is the Universal Studios Beetlejuice. And again, I'm not going to play all of the audio for this one right here, because it really does sound like it's Keaton's Beetlejuice. I don't know for sure if it is, but it's a pretty damn good imitation, if not. What's up, Ryan Korn in the house? What's up, man? So that is the Pennywise. And again, the other licensed animatronic, and you see there it says coming soon. Here he is. This is Shorty from Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Yeah, so, I mean, again, if you're a fan of the movie, obviously, this is a must. It looks great. It looks awesome. I like the boxing gloves. The colors look great. But what do you guys think of these 3 licensed characters in this? Again, I'm calling these 10 the first wave. because I'm sure there's going to be more to come. But this is a really impressive first wave right now. But what do you guys think? Are you ready to shell out for Ghostface or Beetlejuice or Shorty here? He is listed at 5 feet tall. Again, coming soon. And yeah, most of these are infrared sensor activated and step pad compatible. And we will look at a close-up of him. There you go. Shorty. Are you guys Killer Klowns fans? You know, right there in the background, you see the popcorn and the webbing. Some of our viewers, I don't know if they're watching right here, pointed out that that was probably from Killer Klowns when the initial teaser video came out. And I didn't pick up on it, but you're absolutely right. As you can see, that was glimpsed. That control board there and that control panel, and it was the popcorn and the webbing. And of course, I guess the popcorn might also tie in with the boxes of popcorn that we got in our mystery box as well. Of course, I think that ties in with the overall movie theming of this marketing. All right, so we don't have a price on him quite yet. The Creep says, not impressed. Not impressed so far. Tim says, Killer Clown one is the best so far. Ryan loves this one. Scott Hughes says, most of the supermarkets that sell Halloween stuff only have 1 or 2 aisles, and that's about it. Is because Halloween isn't as popular as it is in the USA. We need to spread the Halloween love across the ocean. All right. Now let's move in to the originals. And I'm going to start with this guy, Buzzsaw.
Looks like you need a little trimming. A nip here, a tuck there. You'll be perfect in no time. Did you see that? I saw that. You need to be cut down to size. I've got a hammer, and I hammer in the evening all over this place.
Okay, honestly, I love this guy. I mean, I really like this Buzzsaw. This is the one that I incorrectly hypothesized might be related to Leatherface somehow because there was a chainsaw in the background. I was off on that. It's definitely not Leatherface, but it fits the bill for a big, brutish slasher type killer. I actually like the glowing yellow eyes. I think he looks great, honestly. I mean, this you guys tell me what you think, but this may be my favorite of today's reveals. I don't know. I mean, he's got the circular saw there attached to one arm in place of his right hand. He's got the giant mallet attached to the left. He's got scars all on his head and face like he was created kind of Frankenstein style. Ryan says pass on Buzzsaw. Tim says hell yeah. Ryan says, if I'm getting one, I'm going big or go home. But if you can afford it, yeah. Anyway, I really dig this guy. I mean, I like his, yeah, the rusty saw. It just looks awesome to me. He stands 6 feet tall. He's priced at $280. He begins shipping on or before August 31st, so about 2 weeks before some of the other ones. And we'll get you a close up. There he is, Buzzsaw. What do you guys think of Buzzsaw? I mean, he just looks massive, intimidating. I mean, I like that he's kind of like an old school Leatherface type butcher, but he's got like these weapons built onto his arms. It almost looks like attached to him, and the scars on his head. It's almost like a Frankenstein type, a Frankenstein type of butcher killer. Creep says Buzz and the Scream Killer are great. Not feeling the rest. Ryan says 280 pounds. Did I say pounds? Yeah, he weighs in at 280 pounds. You're probably a little more than that. 6 feet tall. Yeah, and he's got various product sayings. You heard him in the video, but he says, I've got a hammer and a hammer in the evening all over this place. That's one of them. He says, don't forget to duck or you're dead. Or you're a dead duck, excuse me. You have an itch, just can't scratch. Ha ha ha, here, let me help with that. That's one of his other sayings. What's up, Trevor the Animator? I am so excited for this year. You and me too, bro. Tim says this one is dope. I agree. I really like Buzzsaw. I like him a lot. But let's keep it moving for now. Now let's go up here. We're not going to talk about Barry because I've already discussed him on previous videos. But let's go into Mr. Howe, the 7-foot werewolf. And this is the werewolf that, again, has been teased from the beginning of all of this viral marketing, right down to the bloody werewolf bones candies we were sent. So let's check him out in action. He looks good. He looks good to me. He looks a lot better than some of the other werewolf animatronics I've seen in recent years at some of the other places, like Home Depot. Yeah, he looks great. Glowing eyes. I kind of wish he had a little more movement, but I mean, you can't really expect but so much at something this scale. Again, the look of him though looks great. He's priced right at $300, shipping on or before August 31st. Trevor says, I think Bloody Bag of Jokes is returning this year. Yes. Okay. Thank you for helping me. I was trying to remember the name of that one. I'm going to talk about that when I get done with these that were confirmed today. Some of the others that were hinted at in that trailer release today. And that is one of them. I think you're right, Trevor. Trevor says the werewolf looks like a replica of Home Depot. I don't know. This one looks a little bit better to me than the Home Depot one. Well, what do the rest of you guys think? Ryan says, too much for a lot of nothing. Pass. Pass on Mr. Howe. And the other one that's been teased really heavily here from the beginning and in those blueprints is Henry Hustle, who at first glance is like a jester clown, but you'll see there's a little more to offer than you think at first. Check them out.
Step right up and pick a card. It seems you've picked the card of death. Time for a trick. Remember this card. It'll be the last thing you'll ever see. Step right.
I like Henry mainly because it's just kind of so different. And there's another one that's teased in the video that I'm going to talk about that's a little bit similar to this. But I like the whole fact that his real evil head is beneath the clown face. That's a rare clown face that's not that scary. Most of Spirit's clowns are always so scary. I don't need more clowns. I guess he's not a clown. He's a jester, but it's still. I've seen so many clowns, but I mean, I gotta admit, I like the popping up of the bloody demon head underneath. I guess he's Henry Hustle because he's a card hustler. I guess maybe. And I do like the cards that it's got the jester image on the cards, but it's a skeleton. Jester of Death. Ryan likes Henry, says he's cool. Trevor likes the vintage head on Henry. Yes. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. The top head is like a vintage clown head. Yeah, kind of like an old school Bozo the Clown almost. Tim says should have had a different voice.
Time for a trick. Remember this card. It'll be the last thing you'll ever see.
Pretty cool. He stands 5.8 feet tall, $230, shipping on or before September 15th. And let's look at a close-up of him. Mike L says, are they bringing back the Michael Myers Light Up Pumpkin mini bust? I got one and rehauled it myself to look like the 78 Myers. Very cool. I'd like to see that, your rehauled version. I don't know for sure because they did not update all the listings today, like some of the smaller items and stuff like that. So we're going to have to wait to know for sure, but they were back in stock just a few weeks ago, Mike. So you might want to check the website, and because they were back in stock at some point. I wouldn't be surprised if it's brought back. I mean, that was a huge seller for Spirit last year. I mean, that was like the hot item for Spirit last year. All right. Well, I don't know why that photo is not showing better resolution. Let's take a look at his other head. It's pretty cool. Yeah. And the Joker of Death. I like it. Henry's pretty cool. And yeah, he speaks, looks like 3 different phrases. One's about the card of death, and Buffalo Bill. What's up? Buffalo Bill in the house. Welcome. Henry is a must-buy. Scream is disappointing. Henry is pretty impressive. What were you disappointed most with Scream? I know I felt like even in the video it seems kind of flimsy and thin when it pops out. I mean, I'm thrilled because I love Ghostface, but yeah, I don't know how that would work practically. Trevor says there are a lot of doll props for this year. Yeah, it seems like they always have a ton of creepy dolls. All right, so now we're just going to go down here with the new stuff. Again, I'm not going to talk about Barry. We've talked about him before. He was the first one put up here for sale. This is the 6-foot Grim animatronic. They call him Grim.
Ah, you look like death warmed over, my friend. This is good. Soon there will be enough of us. And we will terrorize the living until we own this night. Are you with me? Tonight is ours! Ah, you look like death warmed over,
Buffalo, you say you purchased the same prop last year. Yeah, it's a... what was the one that jumped out around the corner last year? It wasn't Ghostface, though, but I think I know what you mean. It was like the same prop with a different outfit. Is it because it was so flimsy? Because that's what it looks like. That's my only real complaint on the video, is it does look flimsy when he pops out. Yes, that skeleton does look like the Home Depot skeleton from last year. This one is not 12 feet tall like that one. But I like, his movements. I mean, it looks really smooth in its movements. I mean, these animated skeletons have come a long way, and the digital eyes is the new thing now. You're seeing it everywhere. I like it. I think it works with this guy, and yeah, I mean those movements. I mean, it looks like an animatronic you'd see at a theme park. Bill says the Huntress, and yes, flimsy falls over. Okay. So the Ghostface pop-out is the Huntress. And that may explain that lower price tag on that, too. That it is not much to the body. That makes a lot of sense, Bill. Thank you for clarifying that. All right. So he's 6 feet tall. Priced at $280. Grim. And Spirit has a backstory to all these guys. I haven't even had a chance to read them all. It's been a super busy day here with Haunt News and Halloween Horror Nights and just everything else going on. So I'm not even going to get into their backstories right now, but sometimes they're kind of interesting. Barry's was interesting because he's in Spirit's universe the first person that ever bit in the first zombie apocalypse. But here's a good look at Grim, the talking skeleton. And let's see, moving down here. Let's look at the 5-foot tall Night Stalker. This is a scarecrow. And to me, Scarecrow is one of those iconic figures that always just screams Halloween. Scarecrows go with Halloween almost as much as pumpkins do. So let's see Night Stalker in action. Very happy skeleton, isn't he? Yeah, so Night Stalker, he doesn't do a whole lot. I like these glowing eyes. I know some people may not be as big of a fan, but I like the glowing eyes. These are not animated like some of them, but yeah, he's just a happy, laughing scarecrow. Excuse me. I like that his arms aren't even like really attached to him. It's just there's a cross, and the arms are just attached to the arms of the cross. I kind of like that. And I do kind of like. He's not that terrifying, but I kind of like the look of the face. Again, he stands 5 feet tall, shipping on or before August 31st. So this is one of the slightly earlier ones. He's priced at $180 if I didn't say that already. Trevor might buy Grim. Awesome. And again, if any of you guys do order any of these, let us know. Share pictures. I want to see what you got, how you set it up at your place, what you're using it for, and what you think. Is it worth it? Does it live up? Does it exceed your expectations or not? So there he is, the Night Stalker. Get it? Like the corn stalks. I know you get it. Also, if you are going to make a purchase, there are links down below. There's a link directly to our article, and there's also a Spirit Halloween affiliate link. Either of those links, if you click through, those are our affiliate links for Spirit Halloween, and it doesn't affect your purchase at all, but a small commission from those purchases do go to benefit us at Halloween Daily News and keep this channel running and keep the website going. So that is much appreciated. If you're considering making a purchase, to hit those click-through links in the description of this video. All right. And we are nearing the end of the main cast here. We already talked about Beetlejuice. Let's see. There was one more over here that is coming soon. Shorty's not here quite yet. And, oh yeah, the Caretaker. We'll look at him for just a minute in action. This, many people speculated, a grave digger of some sort, and that's pretty much what he is. He's a grave digger, and he was teased in the previous videos with the shovel digging into the dirt. Let's check him out.
There you are. I've been looking for you all night. I've come for you in regards to a serious matter. A very grave matter. Take a good look at my face. It will be the last thing you ever see, right before I seal your coffin for your eternal slumber. Sweet dreams.
All right. He's pretty cool.
There you
are. Creep says Scarecrow is sick. Tim Mendez likes Scarecrow as well. Trevor says, unlike other Scarecrow props, this one looks not as good as he does Not Too Much. Yeah, he doesn't do too much. That was my only complaint with that Scarecrow. I think he looks pretty good to me. I just wish maybe he did a little bit more. I tell you, that sitting Scarecrow that was released a number of years ago that's back this year, that's one that's not a new animatronic, but it's back. I still really like that one. But it's not, it's not a hanging Scarecrow. It's more to scare the trick-or-treaters when they reach their hands in the bowl. Anthony Videos has joined us, says hi. What's up, Anthony? Welcome. All right, so there's the Caretaker. Again, not a whole lot of movement. Just some slow up and down with the shovel. Certainly goes along with the graveyard shift theme. And we'll get another look at him. But yeah, he probably, more than any of the other ones, goes along with the graveyard shift theme. His orange glowing eyes look really good there in that shot. Trevor says, when I saw the shovel, I thought it was the moving shovel prop returning. Forgot the name. Yeah, the moving shovel prop from, it was a few years ago, I think. I think I remember what you're talking about, though. Anyway, he looks cool. I mean, I like the face. I'm actually just noticing now that he's got a tombstone tied to his back with the ropes. I'm actually just now noticing that detail, but I kind of like that he just carries the tombstone out there on his back with ropes. Actually, looking in the background, if you can look right to your left, to his right under the handle of that shovel, that looks like an image of a certain dancing clown who does make an appearance in that video. We'll talk about him in a minute, but that looks like Pennywise back there, like a Pennywise tombstone or just some kind of image of Pennywise back there. I don't know. I'm just now noticing that as well. All right. So again, he's not quite ready for order yet, but that is the 5.7 foot Caretaker. And he's got those 3 different sayings. And then I think we've covered everything except for the returning favorite known as Wacky Mole. Check him out.
I just love hitting you bozos with my hammer. You better watch out, or I'm gonna whomp you over the head, too. Oh, please, come a little closer. Yeah. Bad Halloween costumes make me crazy. They make me wanna pummel things with my hammer. Yes. I think I'm going crazy again. I just love.
Now again, Wacky Mole was, very heavily hinted at, and pretty much we knew he was coming. Right from that mystery box, there was a set of 3 pins, and one was Uncle Charlie's bucket, one was the Jack the Reaper Spirit Halloween mascot, and one was this mallet that some of you guys helped us immediately identify as Wacky Mole's mallet. And then his eyes were featured in the teaser video, and he was even mentioned in the credits block of that teaser poster. So here's the payoff on that. He looks great, vibrant colors. I mean, yeah, looks like he is glowing in the dark. Looks really good. What do you guys think, though? Wacky Mole, I believe, was first released back in 2013. This is a relaunch. Trevor says that shovel prop was from 2016. Yep. Wacky Mole and Bloody Bag of Jokes are both from the same year. Okay, that would be 2013 then, I believe. Buffalo says, love the colors, voice, and sayings. Too bad his mouth didn't move. That is true. His mouth doesn't have the moving action like so many of the other newer animatronics. He is still kind of disturbing. I love the colors. I mean, especially that glow-in-the-dark look. It's a little weird to me that his eyes are not animated. You know, I would think with those spirals in his eyes, that would make for an easy, like a definite spiraling animation in there. Kind of surprised they didn't do that upgrade. But you're right. I mean, if there's one downside to him, it's that the mouth doesn't move. Definitely one of the biggest mouths out there, literally. 5.8 feet tall, priced at $220. He's shipping on or before August 31st. And yeah, he still speaks those 3 sayings. You guys can back check and let me know if the sayings have changed at all. I don't believe they have, but I'll leave that with the experts, to the experts. And there he is in his glory, back for 2021. Wacky Mole. Do any of you own Wacky Mole from its initial release? All right, so that is the 10 that were introduced in today's trailer and on the Graveyard Shift website as the cast. They were introduced by name in that trailer with some of the clips from some of those videos we just watched. They are listed at the Graveyard Shift page where we've had this countdown going on for weeks. They are listed as the cast. So again, Spirit Halloween is presenting this whole Graveyard Shift as a film, more or less, as their version of a movie. And so it just makes me wonder if the next reveal might be another 10 animatronics presented with some other kind of theme, or is there going to be more under the Graveyard Shift banner and theming? Because in the closing seconds of that trailer, there was a lot more animatronics teased in there. And so I went through and pulled a couple stills from, I think, all of them. I probably missed a couple. You guys can help me see what I missed. And just like with our previous breakdowns on here, I turn to you guys to help me identify some of these. As you said, the at least another one is a returning favorite from a few years ago. So I'm going to pull some of those up right now. And again, you can find links to all this at spirithalloween.com/thegraveyardshift, or down below at that Spirit Halloween affiliate link, or simply just go to our site, HalloweenDailyNews.com, and you can find more on all this. D.O. Sabraxa5 says the bride animatronic is interesting. Yes, that is one of the most interesting ones. And that's one of the ones we're going to be talking about. Well, actually, we've got just a couple quick images, additional images of the ones we saw earlier. Let's look at that real quick, shall we? There's another close-up of Mr. Howe. Okay. There's Shorty again. And here is Grim with those cool eyes. Another shot of my guy, Buzzsaw. Oh, sorry, his head's cut off for you guys. There's a better one. Buzzsaw. I like him. Mr. Howe, face 1. And, of course, Mr. Howe's other face. And that's how Ghostface was introduced in the trailer. Now I'm forgetting his name. Is that the... Oh, I've already forgotten his name. You know who I mean. The Gravedigger. Yeah. Night Stalker. Beetlejuice. I think he's going to be really popular this year. And Wacky. Alright, now this first one is a new one that I glimpsed a quick shot of kind of goes along with Henry Hustle's whole vibe as a Joker type character, a jester. But this one appears to be a girl with pigtails and more acrobatic version. I'm guessing that she probably swings. She's a swinging prop, I'm guessing. I mean, it would be really cool if she's like a flipping animatronic. You know what I mean? One that would like pull herself up and then do a flip. I doubt she's going to have that much mobility. But you never know. There was another quick shot of her in there. And in this shot, and again, it appears this is the same prop. I'm pretty sure. You guys tell me what you think. But it looks like she's got a knife in her mouth. Trevor says, like the glow-in-the-dark color on Wacky Mole. Yeah, he looks awesome glow-in-the-dark. Trevor used to own the 2013 Wacky, but it busted years back. Ooh. Trevor says the crawling skeleton prop is also a returning prop. Interesting. Bill says, I jumped in late and maybe you already discussed, but what theme could Buzzsaw fit into? I have a lot of clowns from the last few years and need ideas to incorporate. Okay. Well, I mean, Buzzsaw could definitely fit into a, he could fit into a laboratory thing. Like I said, I see kind of some Frankenstein similarities there, and like a dirty Frankenstein lab, but also with his weapons. I mean, he can certainly be using those tools in like a butcher setting. I would think he'd be just some kind of creation of some mad scientist. Now check out these guys. These were also glimpsed. Now at first I thought that they might be more officially licensed from Killer Klowns, but I don't think that's what it is. And we've seen something similar like this. There were two clowns released, like the Tug of War clowns a few years ago, where they were pulling a kid, playing tug of war with a kid. This one though, we've got it looks like one body, like one set of legs, but it's a two-headed clown, you know, with one set of arms and one set of legs, but also a set of heads. And it is holding an ice cream cone dripping with, I can assume, blood, and instead of ice cream on top, it is a screaming little girl. Now, I mean, yeah, Spirit is pretty ballsy with how far they will go on some of their, some of their animatronics, and just how borderline disturbing for little kids they will get. I imagine this might give some kids nightmares, but I love it. I want to see more of this one in action. There were a couple quick shots of it. This one was the best one I could really get, and in fact, let me get that so it's not cropping the top off again. I think I can make that a little bit better for you guys. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, that's a little bit better. I'll bring it back over here. Anyway, I am stoked for these. The ones that we've seen today and the ones still to come. I'm super excited. All right, so there they are. Yeah, I'm just going to keep this screen up and we'll go through some of these other stills I pulled out. Now, this guy I want to see more of as well. He seems really cool, like a vampire, but not the suave, good-looking seducer of that like Dracula is. This is like a Nosferatu fucking badass evil vampire. Uh, at least that's what I'm calling him. I don't know his name. He was glimpsed in that initial teaser. Again, I wrongly hypothesized that I actually thought it would have something to do with The Exorcist. He was pictured as a silhouette with his robes and his hands up like this, and I just kind of thought Father Merrin, and maybe they'd be doing Father Merrin along with a Reagan Exorcist animatronic duo type thing. I was way off on that, obviously, and I'm not mad about it because I like this one a lot. What do you guys think? I like his look, and we don't know exactly what he does, but I'll tell you what. There's this shot of him. There's another shot of him later in the trailer from a distance where he's like in the corner of a room and it looks like he's almost crouched down. But then there's this still of him here. And you can see he has launched up, way up. Like, I don't know how high that ceiling is. 10 feet maybe? So this looks like, not only do I like the look of the vampire, I like that he's not like, an old school seducer vampire. This is just a monster vampire. And again, I don't know if that's his story that he's vampire, but, it looks like some kind of something that's going to be hungry for flesh and blood with those teeth. But I really am excited to see this guy in action, and I think especially at the stores and at haunts. But yeah, it's going to be great to see people jump when he jumps, because it looks like he's going to jump up to the ceiling. It looks like, and yeah, right there to his right, to the left of the screen, if you're looking at it, that's the silhouette that they did show in that teaser that I very wrongly speculated might have something to do with The Exorcist. Yes. Subrexa says the child torture animatronics just get crazier. Yes, they do. That's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, they keep pushing the boundaries of what they're going to put out there to mass market and involving torturing kids. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, he rises up and down. I think he's going to be great. Let's see. Yes. Here we go. Again, another returning animatronic, and clearly inspired by the Joker, not officially licensed by DC, not an actual Joker, but yeah, Bloody Bag of Jokes. Thank you, Trevor. Trevor's the one that helped me remember the name of this one. Bloody Bag of Jokes. He's in the morgue bag, and he's still kicking. The eyes light up. We get a couple shots of him late in the trailer. Again, all throughout, it looks like this is like a like a morgue. In the background, you see the bodies all covered. I mean, this is a morgue setting, which could go with the overall theming as well. Like with Buzzsaw, he's kind of a dead Frankenstein-esque creature, I'm calling him, that's brought back with modifications, obviously. Anyway, those of you guys that remember Bloody Bag of Jokes probably have a good idea of what he does. And he is obviously a hanging prop. Now, this one I froze right here, and I don't even really know what this is. There's another shot coming up of a red hand reaching out of a crate. It might be this same prop. I kind of think it is. You'll see that the other shot coming up, the other still, is from a different angle. I don't really know what this is. When I first saw it, I thought it was Pennywise because spoiler alert, Pennywise does make an appearance here in a minute. But seeing that hand reach out and pairing it with the red hand earlier, it looks like an evil red demon's hand. I don't know if that's all it's going to do, if we're going to be able to see a full face reveal. You guys tell me what you think this is about. Because this is about all we get in the trailer is a hand coming out like that. And here we go. Somebody else mentioned the bride a minute ago. Sabraxa mentioned the bride animatronic. Here we go. This one I really like as well. I know there's been a lot of creepy brides over the years, but I like that she's holding her, presumably her husband's head, and his eyes clearly are glowing. I imagine he's going to be talking, probably mouth moving, at least growling of some sort, if not having some kind of conversation with her. But I think Spirit, with their glowing eyes, that is kind of their, becoming at least their zombie look. Like when you are one of the undead, there's your glowing eyes. I mean, she is pretty lifelike looking. Honestly, I've got another still coming up, but I think she looks pretty lifelike, and I want to see what else they do. I don't really get a good idea of what exactly they do in this, but from first glance, I like it. I mean, we've seen a lot of creepy brides, but I like kind of carrying her severed husband's head, and again, I like his eyes glowing and clearly zombified, where she looks really realistic. Let me see if I can. And again, this isn't the greatest quality, but I mean, at first glance, you would almost think that's an actress there. But it looks really good to me. I just want to see more of it. And then I don't know what that was there. I thought I had another shot of his head somewhere in here. There's the shot I was looking for of his head. Now looking at it, it looks like his mouth probably won't move. The eyes definitely light up, but that looks like his mouth does not move. So this very well might just be a static prop. It's kind of looking to me. What do you guys think? Braxa says, I like her expression. I do too. I think I want to see her up close. I want to see, better resolution. I want to see but from these images, which they're not the best quality, I just grabbed these stills from the trailer, but to me, she looks really lifelike. And I like the idea of this. I think it could be ghostly, a cool ghostly effect at the end of the hallway. But I like the expression. I think that, I want to see up close, but in that image, to me, she as a lifelike human animatronic looks really good. Trevor says, I like how the bride brings out the bride of Frankenstein. Yeah, well, it definitely, sure, it definitely harkens to the Bride of Frankenstein in some ways. Absolutely. Trevor says this prop has a hand that pops out of the box or cage thing. Interesting. Very cool. All right, I don't know what that was supposed to be there. Then this little girl popped up, and we're going to see a tiny bit more of her in a minute, a slightly better shot. But if you look, she's being startled because there is, in fact, something behind her. That is a face, that is an eye behind her. That is a creep of some sort coming up behind her, and we've got a slightly better close-up here in just a second. And again, throughout the background, as somebody said earlier, a whole lot of creepy dolls. That one in the high chair, right to her right, looks like a young, pissed off Michael Myers almost to me. How about that? Could we get a baby Myers? So again, I don't know exactly what she does, but I'm imagining that I imagine that the scary head behind her, the scary creature, is going to come up behind her. And I thought I had another shot of her somewhere. We'll get back to him in just a second. There it is. Here she is again. And you can see that's the creature coming up. I don't know. Is that supposed to be like kind of a Slender Man type creature? That's kind of what he looks like. Looks like he can come up over either shoulder. Glowing blue eyes. Interesting. She's actually got red eyes, it appears. All right. Small spoiler alert there for some of these other ones. Now this guy, he was featured moving quickly. Looks like he's going to be like a grave burster, something that you can actually put in the ground and will move around. And obviously the glowing green eyes. I mean, it looks good with the fog here and the actual dirt. Yeah, Trevor says, looks like the Grim Reaper is rising out of her. It does. Yeah. It is cool. I mean, that shot is very spooky, like right out of a horror movie. I mean, her face, after seeing how realistic the bride's face looks, at least appears at this time, the girl's does not look very realistic to me at this angle, at this time. But I appreciate that she's extra pale and got red eyes, like you said, like the Reaper, like some kind of demon has possibly possessed her. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of Sinister, maybe a little bit of the Annabelle demon. And yeah, this guy, I mean, he looks cool, but I'm not, it's not anything overly excitable, but certainly could make your graveyard a lot step up your graveyard game. And this is that red hand, and again, it appears like this is a shot. Earlier we saw that hand coming out of a crate, and it appears like this shot was taken from above that same crate, and this is the hand coming out. And it looks like a demon's hand, possibly female. It's hard to tell. Maybe just a clawed demon, possibly a female clawed demon, if it even matters. I mean, are demons male or female? In any case, I'm just real curious what it is. What the hell is this? Does it do more? Is there more to it than just the moving hand? I hope there's more to it, but that might be all it is. All right, and not too many more. Yeah, this one we glimpsed quickly. It looks like probably about a 6 or 7 foot ghost. Again, just simple, classic. I do appreciate the vintage look of it, just the old school, nothing fancy, But again, like a scarecrow, just an old school ghost using some simple sheets and fabric and good lighting. It's just one of those iconic all-time Halloween symbols. Would like to see what it does. I imagine the arms move. I don't know if this will have one of the jump scares like some of these other ones might. Oh, and there she is again with that Reaper type creature coming out behind her. Really cool. Now this guy, I can't wait to see more of. I don't know what is up with this guy, but I'm just like, where did he come from? There's so much that I like about this. I like his weapon. I like the look of it. It looks rusty and painful and old. I like that he's kind of like a demonic goat-headed creature, apparently. I mean, it could be that it's supposed to be a guy under there with the goat head mask. In any case, I mean, the yellow eyes work with that color scheme just right. And he looks pretty ferocious. I like the gloves, the gauntlets he's got on. I like the chain belt around his waist. I want to hear and see more of what he does, though. And there's another look at that head. I mean, yeah, he is just wicked cool. And I'd say a bit medieval and definitely demonic. I want to see more. I like this guy. And of course, the title card, like any movie trailer would have, The Graveyard Shift. That's their title of this production that they are treating like a movie. In stores and online this Halloween. There you go. But of course, not before one last jump scare, courtesy of you-know-who. Well, that's right, he's back. And it looks like in the clip, if you really go frame by frame, it appears at least like he is coming out of a sewer drain pipe. So it will be another jumping animatronic with Pennywise. I like this look of Pennywise. I like when he's got all the teeth out and is in full-on attack mode. And we've seen similar animatronics. There's been so much Pennywise merch since the new It movies came out, but I'm not mad about it. I mean, when it looks this good, and is this kind of a fun scare? I mean, I like that in this shot, the hands, like his arms aren't even there, and it's all out of proportion. But to me, when it comes to Pennywise, that's a plus. It should look like that. It should look out of proportion and just weird and not normal, because that's kind of his thing. And I'm thrilled that he got the final jump scare on here. Ryan likes this one too. Trevor says the previous goat creature looks like a demonic goat creature. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It is some kind of demonic goat creature and or a ram almost. Again, I'm a big fan of the Conjuring movies and the Annabelle movies, and I just rewatched them all before the most recent one. And I just mentioned Annabelle earlier, and the Annabelle demon, the ram demon, uh, that previous animatronic kind of makes me think of the ram demon in a way. Uh, the ram demon doesn't wear anything like that or need to use a weapon, but just the head. But yeah, definitely demonic, definitely horned, multiple horned. I love that one. This Pennywise, though, again, I want to see him in action, see how different it is, if it is, from other jumping Pennywises I've seen at like Party City in years past. I'm assuming this is going to be a new and different one, though. Trevor says, can't believe they're bringing out another Pennywise prop. Damn, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely been no shortage of Pennywise props in recent years, obviously. Yeah, so that's everything that I noticed in that trailer, aside from the Big 10 of officially part of the Graveyard Shift cast. I'm kind of thinking, this is, again, just me speculating on all this, maybe Spirit is going to put out another trailer type video, not called The Graveyard Shift, but called something else, and introduced that cast with some of these other animatronics. If so, I would think that that'd be coming pretty damn soon, honestly. As you know, the Spirit website has a store locator. That store locator just recently was updated, and before that update, it just said, shop online, our stores are closed, it's off season. Now it says check back after July 27th to find your local Spirit Halloween Superstore. So that's a date, and it's a date 12 days from now, just about 2 weeks from now, and at which point you'll be able to find where your local Spirit store is going to be located this year. So that's exciting. And then there have been reports, thanks to some investigative YouTubers, that went to the flagship store, Spirit's flagship store located in New Jersey. And there's a big banner out there that says that their grand opening for 2021 is on July 31st, which is just 2 weeks away, 2 weeks from this Saturday to be exact. So things are happening fast. I don't remember the flagship store ever opening quite that early, at least not in the month of July that I can remember. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. And I don't remember being able to find your local stores, even the info about them, as early as July either. Now, I still don't think the stores are going to open until August. And, obviously not until August, but it'll be later in August. But man, things are rolling fast. And there's a lot of stuff that still is not up. Again, in the last 95 minutes since we've been doing this, there might be more stuff up there now that wasn't earlier. But I expect more updates, especially with the licensed stuff. And somebody mentioned a Michael Myers animatronic. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting that this year. It's always possible that it's yet to be revealed. But you can bet that there'll be some new Halloween licensed merch, Trick or Treat licensed merch, Hocus Pocus licensed merch, as well as Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff still to drop and still to be revealed in the coming weeks, in addition to these other animatronics that they're clearly hinting at. So, yeah, and trying to wrap my head around this wild day that has been, it definitely we knew we were going to get something big, and we figured it'd be a lot of some things, and it was a lot of some things, and it's a lot to chew on. It's a lot to digest. I'm still digesting some of it. I hope this has helped some of you guys. It's helped me kind of go through it again with you guys. So, yeah. Now, more than anything, I want to hear from you guys. What's your favorite thing you saw today? What are you planning to pick up? What are you most curious about? Or what are your theories on those other teases? And are you going to be hitting your local spirit store the day it opens? Because it's going to be happening here within about a month almost, it sounds like. I mean, spirit stores usually do start opening nowadays before Labor Day, before September even, some of them. And we've been to some as early as late August in years past. So, but it seems like it's happening earlier than ever this year, which, again, I'm not mad about. I feel like Halloween in general, the holiday, is coming back bigger and better than ever this year after a lot of things kind of had to be sacrificed, or at the very least dialed down last year for obvious reasons. But yeah, I want to hear what you guys think. Trevor says also new masks and costumes. Oh, absolutely. Speaking of the Trick or Treat franchise, I'm really hoping. I loved those 3 masks that they released last year of the 3 masks from the School Bus Massacre sequence in Trick or Treat. I got all 3 of them, and I'm really hoping that they release 3 more of the School Bus Massacre kids to kind of complete that collection this year. I've not heard anything about that, but I'm very curious. I like those vacuum form masks, and I'd love to see more of that. And yeah, that's just, the tip of the iceberg of course, what Spirit carries in stores and online. And so we're not done here by any means. We're just getting going. This is the kickoff. And if this isn't enough Animatalk for you, yeah, it's word on the street is that Home Depot is right on Spirit's heels this year, planning to drop all of their new 2021 animatronics online on their website. I'm hearing tomorrow, maybe tonight at midnight or something like that. We're going to be following that real closely, and we might be back here real soon doing another one of these for Home Depot's new releases, because they are really stepping up their game this year. They have been progressively in recent years, but they're stepping up their game this year. But it is clear that Spirit is not losing a step, has not lost a step after last year. And some of the things that I think were probably gonna come out last year were almost close to. Now we're definitely getting them, so it's probably going to be even more than ever. Just more in general, more animatronics and more product reveals in general. Trevor says he'll probably buy the goat animatronic and the rising vampire reaper creature thing. The rising vampire, the one that shoots up like to the ceiling high, or do you mean the one I'm imagining is maybe a slower rise behind the girl? I'm assuming you're meaning the vampire, the one I'm calling the vampire that with the crazy teeth that shoots up. Yes, Trevor. Yes, come back. If Home Depot does something like Spirit just did with a massive drop of animatronics tonight or tomorrow, like a lot of people online are saying, and some people say they've got inside scoop. I've not confirmed any of that. I just know that on the Home Depot website, it has been saying coming soon. Now they've got new images with some brand new products on their website. So something is about to happen. And I do know that they are, they're making great strides at trying to compete with Spirit in the high end animatronic market this year, and so it's going to be interesting. I mean, you guys tell me what you think, but if Home Depot does drop a bunch of animatronics online tonight or tomorrow, do you guys kind of take that as like shots fired kind of at Spirit? Is that I'm just curious. I don't want to start any beef between these companies, but I mean, timing, man. And again, I'm stoked. I mean, July is always a crazy time for Halloween announcements and reveals. Historically, Spirits, doing their sneak peeks a couple of week around now anyway, and we're getting haunt announcements. Just today, we had 2 reveals for Halloween Horror Nights. All that type of stuff is normally happening right now anyway. Right down to Halloween specials they're going to be airing on TV. They get announced at this time of year. Films that are, more indie films that are Halloween themed that are going to be released this fall. Those announcements get made. So it's always a big time. But with Spirit making such a big production about today's thing, hey, props to them. No pun intended, but props to them, props to us, props to Spirit. And again, thanks to Spirit for including us in so much of that. We were excited and pleasantly surprised to get the mystery box. Here's one of my popcorn boxes that was inside, and had some Spirit brand microwavable popcorn in there. But and then to get the poster and just to follow along, I mean, this has been a lot of fun. So I want to see where it goes from here. Are we going to now have more traditional one reveal every couple days, or clearly this is not it. There's going to be more, but man, what a day this has already been with these 10. And we've already seen some other returning favorites like Sam. The Sam animatronic is back again for the 3rd year in a row. Some other returning favorites are listed on the website and are coming back. But the sitting scarecrow is kind of almost a annual favorite now. I think it comes back every year since it was released, it seems like. But it's a great one. And those 2 are definitely back. We've already confirmed that. And even Uncle Charlie is back again. He was relaunched last year as a 10-year anniversary. So let's see. Scott Hughes says might get a Freddy Krueger animatronic from Mad About Horror at some point later in the year. Nice. I guess, are you meaning the mini animatronics? I'm just curious, or is it one of the life-size ones? Because I know the Jimmy is releasing the mini animatronics of Freddy, Jason, in a new version of Michael Myers this year, and I wouldn't mind having all those, but I'm definitely going to be scooping up the Myers one, of course. Wow, can't believe been on here yapping for almost 2 hours. This has been fun though. And yeah, this is our first live stream where we concentrated solely on animatronics. Hence the Animatalk term in the title. I don't know. I think we might have coined that term with this video. But yeah, this most likely will not be the last time we do this, because I love talking about animatronics and especially new stuff, and I can't wait till we can get out and see some of these in person at Spirit Halloween, at Home Depot, at Lowe's, and what have you. Party City doesn't do too much of the animatronic stuff these days, but even Costco has some of their own animatronics out this year. I'm seeing. So lots to talk about moving forward. I've got normally I do these live streams. Some of my friends here from Monday nights know it's 10:31 p.m. on Monday nights is when we do Michael Myers Monday. And normally this one I probably would have done a little bit later in the evening, around 7 or 8 p.m. But I've actually got a photo shoot I'm working this evening, and I've got a episode of the Halloween show to edit tonight, because that's our weekly show, our weekly roundup of all things Halloween, all the biggest stories we're covering at HalloweenDailyNews.com. So you'll probably see a bit of this recut and represented on a portion of that episode tomorrow, as well as the week's other news. And but yeah, if you have not subscribed to our channel and you enjoyed what you saw here or found it informative, I encourage you to subscribe, because we do stuff like this all the time. And yeah, the season is really just kicking in. We are 3 months out from Halloween, less than 3 months from October, and it's just going to get crazier from here. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned, on location stuff, more live stream stuff, live on location stuff, interviews with a lot of cool people, and yeah, we cover decorations, animatronics, masks, movies, obviously, and so much more. If it's Halloween or even just scary, scary enough to be incorporated with Halloween, well, then we probably cover it at HalloweenDailyNews.com, and probably cover it here on our channel too. Let's see. Scott Hughes says it's a life size. The Freddy is a life size. Very cool. It's 72 inches tall and costs €2.99. Is that, I think? Yeah, it must be. Very cool. So Mad About the Butcher. Do you know who produced that Freddy animatronic? Did they make it? Mad About Horror, I mean. Trevor says, hopefully Halloween City, Party City brings some new props as well. I hope so. I haven't seen too much. I mean, Party City had some smaller things, mostly Pennywise type things. I didn't even see too much last year. I think it was the year before. They had some cool Pennywise stuff, but there's been so much Pennywise stuff. And a lot of it is really cool, admittedly. Very curious to see what this new one looks like, though. All right, well, before I wrap up, you guys let me know if you have any other questions or anything you want to know from me at this point. Again, I do have a link to our article we published today down below. If you click on that, you will find details on all of these animatronics, at least these 10 that were officially revealed today. And you can find affiliate links to purchase. And again, that helps support us here at Halloween Daily News. If you do use those affiliate links, it doesn't change your price whatsoever. It's just we get a tiny, tiny commission if sales are made through the links that we share. So that's how that works. And I encourage you to do that. And of course, shop Spirit Halloween, because they're fun and they're awesome. And I apologize to those of you not in the US that's not an option. I know that sucks. And yeah, right to Spirit. Tell them there's a market waiting for them over there. Okay, it's made by Jimmy, the Freddy animatronic. Very cool. Is it new for this year? I'm just curious, because I hadn't heard about a new one this year, but I'll have to look into that. Like I said, I know Jimmy is doing the mini ones, but if they're doing a 72-inch a new one, that's very interesting. Scott says, "E is the pound symbol, not euro." Though, thank you for correcting that. And I know it's not an E either. I know I'm an idiot sometimes. Okay, pounds. Yeah. Y'all keep me in line. Y'all keep me in check on here. I say dumb stuff sometimes. Try not to, though. All right, guys. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in for this live stream. This has been a blast. If you're watching this after the fact and you have some opinions on these animatronics or anything you saw here on this video, then I would love to hear from you. Comment down below. Let me know What are your favorites? What are you going to purchase? What have you already purchased? What are you definitely not going to purchase? What are you hoping to see that hasn't been revealed yet? Or what are you thinking about those that were teased? Are we on the right track with those thoughts? Do you have any other ideas about where Spirit might be going with this? I'd love to hear from you. And again, if you're into animatronics and Halloween decorations in general and collectibles, again, I invite you to subscribe to our channel. I encourage you to turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our videos or our upcoming live streams. Like I said, there's going to be a lot. And I don't know what's up with Home Depot, but if what I'm hearing is right, we may very well be right back here tomorrow doing one of these Animatalks again, if you guys would be kind enough to join me. I'm not going to say it's definitely happening at this point. We're going to see if the rumors are true and if there are those reveals. But that'll be something to look forward to tomorrow. In any case, there will be a new episode of the Halloween show tomorrow. There will be a live stream this Monday night, our normal time slot of 10:31 p.m. Eastern for Michael Myers Monday, where we geek out on all things Halloween movie franchise. And lots more stuff in addition to all that between now and then. And you're not going to want to miss it. So, again, I want to thank you all for joining me today. And I hope you all are getting as psyched for Halloween 2021 as I am. It's going to be great this year. I really think, the holiday itself is just back and bigger and better than ever in so many ways. And I want to share it all with you guys and keep enjoying it and celebrating it and communing with you guys here in the live chat like we do on Mondays and like we do on other live streams. I want to keep this up as the season goes. So, thanks again for being here, everybody. I'm going to get out of here right now. And again, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If I didn't get to your comment over here, I apologize. I will try to address it on the next Animatalk stream, and or I'll just answer you down in the comments below. So be sure to check back there. And as always, you can find out all you need to know about all things Halloween all the time, all year at HalloweenDailyNews.com. All right, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I'm Matt Arts for Halloween Daily News. Thank you all for watching.